have some tokusatsu slash anime news going on. I know some people don't like it when they use the tokusatsu genre and then we talk about anime, but like it's references to Toku, so we're doing that. And we're going to start with Go-Go Loser Ranger, which was a project that we heard about last year starting. And I was just like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm sure it's going to end up on like some anime streaming service over here. Yeah. It's not. It's going to be on Hulu Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's I'm like really like surprised by it because it's a pretty dark manga from what I've heard. I've only read and covered the first volume first manga here on the channel. You can check that out. It's about a henchman who decides to infiltrate the Dragon Keepers, which are the Rangers. In Japan, the series is called the Reject Ranger, not Go-Go Loser Ranger. I honestly think the Reject Ranger title is better. And I even have some coworkers that are big into the manga. They're like, they should call it Reject Ranger, like it's supposed to be. But, yeah, so what happens is it's almost like your classic Sentai thing. The Earth gets invaded by aliens, but this time the Dragon Keepers, they defeat the aliens in a matter of like 2 weeks. And they come to these terms where now the henchmen, you need to provide a monster every week for the Keepers, and they pretty much put on like an arena battle every week, and they need to save the world every week and defeat a new villain. So one of the henchmen has enough of losing, and he's like, it's my turn to win. And his ability, each henchman has a little different ability. His ability, he has perfected turning into humans. Most of the time they turn into monsters, but he can turn into humans, and he disguises himself as a human, tries to apply to be a keeper, and he does get in. And we learn that these Dragon Keepers all have these special artifacts that give them their powers, and there's people that within the Keepers that don't want the Keepers to be what they are. You have one female character, she wants to take over and just take the power for herself. And there's another guy who also wants to take them down. He just wants to change the way they do things. So it's a really interesting series. It's gonna be. It looks like it could be pretty funny, but I'm really looking forward to see where it goes. Like I said, I've only had the introduction of the first volume. Definitely gonna be something interesting to see. And I'm going to keep an eye out for that for sure, especially with it hitting Hulu and Disney Plus. It's only going to be on Disney Plus if you have Hulu, because they're doing that whole integration thing where your Hulu stuff appears on Disney Plus now. So like we covered earlier in the year, we were saying Godzilla is on Disney Plus. It was on Disney Plus because it was on Hulu.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited to see this series. It kind of reminds me of a bit of like One Punch Man meets kind of like The Boys, where it's like,
yes,
maybe the good guys aren't really as great as they seem type of thing. Yeah. But also with like the One Punch Man with like the outsider applying to be a hero type of situation. You know, it's an interesting concept. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, you know, we'll see what happens with this Hulu Disney Plus things. They've been talking for like almost 2 years now that they're just gonna get rid of Hulu and just integrate it into Disney Plus, like just one giant streaming service, which they keep saying with Paramount and Warner Brothers and like all these other streaming services, they're all looking to merge. So it's always changing.
Jack up prices.
yeah, and jacking up prices. It's always changing. So you know, that's just all part of it.